let's record one more. Hello, Huskies back again with more Detroit Red Wings GM mode franchise mode commentary. Last video we kind of revamped the roster. We played game one. I did what I could to try to get us to be a relevant team again. Our fourth line's still kind of meh. It's the best way I can put it. They do have a goal though. They scored in game one. I love that McKinnon's a 92 and Barzil's an 89. Like, we've got high-end talent. Shvechnikov, however, I completely forgot that he makes $7 million. He might be the next guy on the trade block, to be honest with you. I know he's only 25, but $7 million for an 85 overall, and a guy that doesn't really put points on the board. So we're going to keep an eye on that as the season goes on. Defensively, we're still pretty lackluster. I mean, Pietrangelo, Ristolainen, and Slavin, and Sandheim. So 90, 90, 84, and 81. It's a decent top four, and my bottom pairing is two 79s, which, again, with the way that this game works, I think I kind of have to do that. Just to try to keep some balance for the roster. Just with the way that the new overalls work, and it seems like people ask for even more money now than they did last year, so it's a little more frustrating. I don't know why I'm bothering to scout. I don't have any draft picks left for this upcoming season. I used them all to fix our roster, and early on, it does not appear to be paying off. Hey, we beat the Canucks though, and then we beat the. All right, so we went out west and we won 2 games, and now we're gonna lose the rest of them. Now I don't have high hopes for this season. Well, I should rephrase that. I don't have high hopes to being a cup contender because I don't think we're good enough. I don't think we're deep enough defensively. I took a downgrade in net, hoping for some future progress from him, growth. I really do feel like our top 6 is good enough to win us enough games and get us to a conference final maybe. But one issue that we seem to still be having that was a big reason for our loss last season was we can't seem to win games past regulation. Now we have 2 losses already this year in overtime. I don't know how many overtime wins we have. Why don't we have 1? That's convenient. But we just don't seem to be a team that does well in extra time. And I don't know why. We have, like, during the regular season where it's 3-on-3, if my 3-on-3 that I'm sending out there are... Oh, the phone's ringing. Shit. No. Why is it gonna ring? Sorry if you heard that. I don't hear it through my headset, so... And usually I record these when people don't call, but since it is 5 o'clock, it is prime phone call hour. Telemarketer hour, I should say. I completely forgot what I'm talking. Oh, right. During the regular season, if I send out like Shvechnikov, McKinnon, Pietrangelo, like I don't feel like that's a 3-on-3 line that should lose games. Especially if the next line I throw out there is Larkin, Barzil, and Ristolainen, or even Hosang, Yamamoto, and Slavin. Like, we have a quality overtime lines. There's no reason we should be... And when it comes to a shootout, the only downside I can see to a shootout is possibly being Victor Arvidsson, 84 overall. He makes 4.2. And he's a playmaker. But what do they want? They want my 1st-round pick next year, a 3rd-round pick, and this Peckham kid? I tell you what, man, I kind of want to make that deal. He's got 2 years left on this deal. That's a decently friendly trade offer. Or a decently team-friendly contract. I mean, I'm giving up a lot in terms of draft picks. But in all honesty, I don't really care. Victor Arvidsson, I'm going to take that deal. And let's go set up our lines and see what we're working with here. Victor Arvidsson is a quality player. I'm interested to see how I can set my lines up now. McKinnon's having a season and a half, 34 points in 31 games. That's nice to see. He has been rock solid the entire season. So let's best lines this. Victor Arvidsson on the first line. Playmaker with McKinnon and Hosang. I don't need that. What is he defensively though? He's got 4 stars. Arvidsson, Barzal, and Larkin. Eriksson, Net, Klimchuk, Brown. Did it seriously scratch Yamamoto? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get Yamamoto in the lineup. What's Klimchuk doing? He's got 6 goals. Is he a third line scoring for? He is. What's third line checking, fourth line, third line scoring? I really don't want to take Connor Brown off of the, what are we looking at stat-wise? Yamamoto. I mean, everybody's a pretty big, holy plus for that first line. Plus 12, plus 12, plus 11. Shreknikov's actually putting up some, no he's not. We've played 31 games and he has 8 goals. I like this Giovanni Smith kid. He's got 8 goals. He's only got 2 assists, but he's a +1. He scores on that fourth line, and that's what we need. Maybe playing him with Connor Brown and Chris. Maybe I put Klimchuk on the. No, because Klimchuk scores. He's got 6 goals. He's got better faceoffs. They're both pretty much the same. Eriksson Ek is so good defensively, though. I really don't want to take Arvidsson off the second line. And Eriksson Ek is a third line guy, so we'll do that. Then third pairing. Okay, so we're looking good. I like that deal. I think that adds some balance to our team. I don't have a lot of two-way forwards. I have Larkin, who's a two-way forward for some reason, even though he should be a playmaker probably, or sniper. And I have Eriksson Ek, who's a playmaker, who probably should be a two-way forward, considering his 5-star defense. But either way, let's continue this sim. I think we're doing fairly well, and I think that that's a decent offer. I think that was like maybe the last piece missing. So we added Victor Arvidsson, Eriksson Ek, and Jacob Slavin to this team. We also traded away Corey Schneider. We dumped a lot of cap, and we brought back quality cap. Like, I don't mind bringing back cap if they're going to be worth their monetary. But we have 7 overtime losses. 7! We're not even at January, and we have 7 overtime losses. How do we have 7 overtime? Oh, we're losing 1-goal games. This is what's frustrating. Is because I know that it's after you make a trade and you change your roster, your team kind of, I wouldn't say suck, but they definitely aren't on the same page. But again, man, Nathan McKinnon, 39 points, 37 games. The guy's a monster. I'm so glad we got him. So glad. Let's look at our team, though. Across the board, McKinnon, Hosang, 39, 34. I like Hosang up there. He's doing good. Shretnikov, 28. He's kind of falling behind, man. I'm not a fan of Shretnikov on the first line. I don't think he's a first-line guy. Yamamoto has 27 points on that third line. That's nasty. Barzal has 23. Eriksson Ek has 22. Arvidsson has 22. He had 18 coming here, I think. He was a plus 18, so he's a -4 since coming here. We've had a bit of a rough stretch. Dylan Larkin, 21 points. Klimchuk, 18. Connor Brown, 14. Giovanni Smith, 10 goals. Giovanni Smith is on the fourth line, and he's outscoring Evgeny Shvechnikov, who is a sniper. Yeah, Shvechnikov's got to go, man. Slavin has 12.7 goals. I mean, we have a couple of minuses. Christopher N's a minus. I'm surprised that he's a minus, but how many of these goals are shorthanded by Giovanni? He's got 1 shorthanded goal. And he's got a game-winning goal, too. Oh, excuse me. I'll tell you what, man, he's doing good on that fourth line. How's our goaltender doing? How's Parsons doing back there? He's struggling a bit. He's 11, 10, and 7. He's got a .906 save percentage, 274 goals against. It's a little high. He is an 83, but Cam Ward is out playing him, and he's a 76. So I'm going to have faith that Tyler Parsons gets a little better. Doesn't need to get great, just a little better. And I'm kind of hoping that this Bloomquist kid, we get to see him get to an elite talent level. Because he's really the only guy down here that I care about, aside from a couple of defensemen. Novoseltsev. and was it Frazier? No, it was Bouchard. Ooh, Bouchard Novoselic over big minuses. That's okay. Oh, I forgot to hit the. Oh, so I gotta wait for the screen to load. Then I have to hit start. I have to wait for it to load again. God, I really love franchise mode, but there's just some little tweaks here and there that I want fixed, and maybe a little more in-depth scouting. But aside from that, I really enjoy this mode. All right, let's sim to the trade deadline, and I might make a move with Svechnikov. He's not worth $7 million. He's getting outscored by He's getting outscored by everybody on our team pretty much on every line. We're clearly not doing that well right now. I mean, we beat the Blues 8-1, but there's lots of low-scoring. Janmark. For a second, who are you? Matthias Janmark, 81 overall. No, you're not worth $3.5 million. Put that in perspective. The 84 that I got in Arvidsson makes 4.3. So 4 overall points lower is worth $1 million. No, $1 million less, I should say. No, absolutely not. Let's go back to the QM JHL. Defenseman, 2 weeks. Boosh. I don't want Janmark, man. Especially if you're asking for more. Like, I turned you down for a second, so you offer me my second, a top prospect, and a 7th. Ryan Miller. He's in Buffalo. Full circle. All right, 25, 18, and 8. I mean, we're still doing fairly decent. I mean, we're not struggling, I don't think. We just have runs where we look like we're completely lost. But at the same time, we're not getting shelled in these games. Like, these stretches that we're struggling a little bit, I don't see big losses. Like, there's a 4-1 loss to Philly right there, but that's really it. A lot of them are 2-goal losses, 1-goal losses. Shit, Dylan Larkin's hurt. Fuck. He's going to miss 3 games. I mean, I think that puts Daniel Sedin in on second line. Please come back, Larkin. Please come back, Larkin. Please come back, Larkin. Please come back, Larkin. Alright, cool. So Larkin's healthy. Let's get him back in there. I'll put Holmstrom on the second line. Alright, well, I mean, it's better than Sedin, that's for sure. Alright, let's get him in there. Matthew Barzal's not a happy camper. Is that because of his playing time? No, individual performance. Maybe... Do I put Barzal up there with... I really don't think I can afford to do that, though. I feel like Barzal has to be on the second line in order for that second line to succeed. I don't think that Svechnikov with McKinnon's got 27. I mean, they score so much. Yeah, I think I need to leave. I mean, I don't like that his morale's down. This is probably dumb, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to put him on the first line and see if just playing with... He doesn't need to score. He just needs to be a playmaker on that first line. But that second line is struggling pretty hard. And I'm not entirely sure, like, do I try to trade Svechnikov? I don't have a lot to throw in. Oh, I wanted to do defenseman. Oh, well. I don't have a lot that I can add in with Svechnikov in terms of trade value. And I don't think he has the highest trade value to really go with that $7 million price tag. But we're 31, 22, and 8. Do I make a move now? I'll tell you what. I'll spend the last 5 or 6 minutes of this video looking over possible options for Svechnikov, and I'll look for the comments to let me know. Give me an opinion on what you think I should do. But Nathan McKinnon, man, I love this kid. Him and Jonathan Hosang are just amazing. And actually, Barzal's... He's done considerably better since going back on that first line, so maybe that's just what I needed to do. I don't think Svechnikov is worth what he's making. I mean, we've got a lot of individual performances going down. I wish I could turn down the morale impact. Victor Arvidsson is still plus 18 on that second line, which makes no sense because Dylan Larkin's a minus, he's even, and Svechnikov's a plus 5. Eriksson next to minus 6. He's on the third line with Yamamoto and Klimchuk. I mean, we've got so much goal scoring. Like, look at all the double-digit goal scorers we have. Again, Giovanni Smith has 14 goals Shrednikov has 13. Klimchuk, Brown, Eriksson Ek, 10, 11, 11. Shrednikov is not worth $7 million. So we're going to go see what we can get possibly for Shrednikov. He's one of the few guys that's been here from year one. I think Larkin is the only other guy that's been here the entire time. Because we traded Nyquist. I think this entire team is somebody new, right? Yeah, it's just Dylan Larkin and Vinny Shreknikov. Everybody else is new. I mean, that's the nature of GMOs, but what's his... He's got half-decent trade value. It's just a matter of finding teams that have a top 6 forward that I could possibly make a deal for. Because what's going to come down to is... I want somebody that's considerably better. Man, Jack Eichel would be wonderful, but he's $9.8 million. Alex Nylander, I know he's not worth. He's not happy there, but he's not. He only makes $3.something million, so I know his value isn't very high. Calgary, no, too high. Skinner, Lindholm, Aho. Like, these guys are almost what I need, but I would love something higher than an 85. Like, Brendan Saad would be nice, but he makes $7 million. But at the same time, that's kind of what you expect from an 87. Mikko Rantanen is an 89. I would have loved to have that last year. Like, why couldn't he progress last year when we had that? Makes $9 million. Alex Lindbergh, no. Pierre-Luc Dubois. He's actually not awful, but he is an 84. That doesn't really solve my problems. Jamie Ben's an 87. Man, he's really fallen off. Age hits pretty hard, man. I'm gonna end up being over Len. Oh man, he would be nice, but he's a center. Wow. Jesse Puljujarvi is an 87, and he's not happy there. And he's a two-way forward. I think we've got our match, boys. 17 minutes in. Look at that trade value, though. They don't want Shvechnikov. They don't want to trade Puljujarvi. I'm going to have to give up, like, an arm and a leg just to even get in the door. And I have nothing that they want. God damn, man. Puljujarvi is exactly what I need. He is literally the perfect fit. But they don't want anything that I have. Damn it. Will they just take this? Yeah? Ah, damn it. That is, like, you can't ask for a better fit. Oh my god, there's no way that I can make this happen. There's absolutely no way. Like, even if I give them all of my top prospects, I'd have to bring something back. Oh boy. That's actually pretty even. Oh, it's just not very interesting. God, Puljujarvi would be so good. He makes 5.7. He's 24 years old. He's a two-way forward. Oh, that would be so nice, but I can't. I can't make that work. God, he would be so good, though. Wow, Florida is awful. Oh, wait, I'm sorted backwards. Still not very good. Nope. Nope. Arturi Letkinen? He's a sniper, though. It would be the same thing as what I'm currently working with. Sam Bennett, 6.9. He's a playmaker, though. I don't need another playmaker. God, all these guys make so... This Dawes kid, man. I see him every year. Ben Dawes. Guy always just is amazing. How long do they have him locked up for? Only 1 more, so I have to pay him. I've already taken enough from the Islanders. I don't think I can take any more. Nino Niederreiter. He's a sniper. Damn it, man. I'm being overly picky, I know. Phil Kessley's 35. Connor Sherry's 30. Jake Gensel. Again, he's another sniper. I mean, 10 and 26. But again, he's an 85. That's like, I would love to go over the top and bring back a top line forward. But again, I just don't have the trade value to. It's the same problem I had when the GM mode started. Is I don't have enough value to send Jaden Swartz sniper, Tyler Toffoli sniper, Robbie Fabry sniper. God damn, you got enough snipers? Barbershop playmaker. God damn. Andre Palat. Cam Atkinson. No. Man, there's not a lot to pick from. Elias Peterson. Two-way forward. Trade values through the roof, and they don't. Oh, they do want Shvechnikov. Hello. 4.3. He's an 85. 24 medium elite. Now, honestly, I'm going to see what I can do here. I know we're already at 21 minutes, but I want to get a deal done. And they only want an NHL talent, don't they? Fuck. Of course they do. And I don't have any draft picks left to send them. Shit. Come on. You know you want Bloomquist. God damn it. They'd have more than... So I can't even offer Bloomquist because most teams won't have the roster report. Oh, because he's got an AHL deal. Alright, so how about Flynn? There's no way they're going to take this deal. I just don't have enough to offer them. And I don't want to give up any of these guys. Because I don't have anybody to put back in there. I can't afford to send two NHL forwards. Woefully insufficient. Man, that Pedersen kid is... Ugh. Forwards, Hemingway, Suzuki. Suzuki, no, he's a playmaker. Cody Glass. I mean, they have so many young talent, so much young talent here. Hemingway, Teal, Valeno, and they have Pacioretty. Goddamn, Vegas is looking good, man. Washington, Jakob Verana. He's a sniper. Nick Backstrom, Ovechkin. Goddamn, they're gonna suck real soon. Winnipeg. Kyle Connor makes 5.4, 1 year left on his deal, low top 6, 86 overall, 26 years old. They want Shvechnikov. Do they want anything besides NHL talent? No. And that's what sucks, is because I don't have NHL talent to give you. I don't have draft picks either. Fuck. Here's a 4th round pick. Shvechnikov and a 4th for Kyle Connor. Damn it. We might have to revisit this. Actually, they can take Bloomquist. Let me see if they'll take Bloomquist, and then I'll call it a video. Nope, they'd have more than 45. Alright, so let's give them one of my unsigned rookies. Give me Flynn. Trade rejected. God, the AI is so frustrating to trade with. I understand that they're a champion, and they don't want to trade Connor. But, man, you gotta give me something to work with here. Nick Ritchie, power forward, 86 overall. He makes too much, man. Alex Tuck wouldn't be awful. I think I mentioned that. He makes $6 million though. It's just too much. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I know I didn't get a deal done, but that's just... I don't have much to pick from, man. I know I'm being overly picky, but I kind of have to. Braden Shen. I don't know. I gotta stop. This is driving me nuts. Again, as always, I'll look to the comments for suggestions. If you have anything, any options on what you think I should do, should I just wait until the off season? Should I just wait until the off season so I can get Shvechnikov, finish out this year? We've been woefully underperforming, and considering how I wanted this GM mode to go. But I mean, we are still right now we're a wild card team, and we're 10 points behind the. Wow, look at those records for Tampa Bay and Toronto, through the roof. Well, we might miss the playoffs this year. But yeah, like I said, comments for what you think I should do. Like, I would love Puyarvi, but there's no way I can make that work. But aside from that, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. I'm just so frustrated with the AI. If you're interested to know when the next video goes up, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and if you are, thank you. Monday through Friday are my new videos. But as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for more Detroit Red Wings content. Hopefully, maybe I have a deal done. We'll see.